The image makers, the designer-photographer partnerships that change the world. The way in which a fashion label presents itself to the world can be just as important as the garments it makes. Before a customer gets anywhere near the clothes, chances are they'll have some impression of the brand's broader image. That means a designer's work must be backed up with a strong and distinctive advertising campaign to generate a dedicated audience. However, creating a unique and original image which projects wide appeal and an underlying aura of exclusivity is far from an easy task. And this is when the world's top-tier fashion photographers rise above the rest. By capturing the spirit of a brand along with a designer's vision, they present the clothing in a way that's both inspiring, enticing, and recognizable over a prolonged period of time. Let's look at some of fashion's most successful collaborations between design houses and world's high-end photographers, exploring how the magic touch of the top-tier fashion photographers can turn a little-known atelier into an instantly recognizable icon. Examining the influential brands and the photographers that became synonymous with them. The following is a breakdown of how creative execution can develop into a world-famous signature brand image over time.
Now, this is the next episode in our incredibly popular Image Makers series, where we examine the partnerships, the creative genius of the world's best fashion photographers who partnered with the world's most creative fashion designers. And if you like these films, these series, and if you've seen any one of our series, like the Renegades of Fashion or our 80 Days series, we would really love if you would like the video, press the subscribe button so you're notified when a new one is being dropped. Hit the bell so you're notified, and leave some comments. So we'd love to hear from you. Please let us know what we're doing right, what would you like to see. We love engaging with our audience. You know, our subscriber list is on its way to 100,000 plus people, and we value each and every one of you. It means a lot to us. Not so much to make money out of, but we like hearing from you. So we appreciate your support. Now, this series has shown some incredible partnerships. And in this one, I would look at something very special, someone who I really love, which is the Burberry brand, who has basically reconstituted what the essence of Britain is. You know, it might to some be, you know, punk rock, it might be cool Britannia, it might be the Beatles, but whatever it is to you, there is something of an essence about Britain. This episode's all about the incredible partnership of photographer extraordinaire Mario Testino, the Argentine photographer, and the House of Burberry. Now, the collaboration between Testino and British luxury brand Burberry has been an influential and enduring partnership in the world of fashion and advertising.
Somebody described once my photographs like a girl leaving a club and the dress half falling and she's been having a great time, and it's true, that is what I get my inspiration from, my teen years in Rio de Janeiro.
Unable to draw or design, photography seemed the most likely chance to pursue an interest in fashion. Moving to London, Testino fought to establish himself amid a crowded market for fashion photographers.
I guess the editors noticed that I had a sense for clothes, and it's very hard to find fashion photographers that are into clothes. A lot of them are photographers, and the editor will come and create a style and the photographer will shoot it.
Once Testino found his own style in demand, he embarked on a roller coaster journey as photographer for the world's best-known fashion magazines, and his popularity grew and fell as rapidly as the fashions he followed.
The Image Makers explores these incredible relationships where they create this magical alchemy to produce art and, you know, cultural history unlike the world has seen before. You know, through history, you know, we had the periods where there were the great artists like Picasso. There were the pop artists like Warhol there were the eras of the magazines and everything. And I think today, to do something really relevant and that touches the world, you need not only the art, but you also need the platform that it gets projected from. And it's the reason why, you know, a model can go from relative obscurity to global superstardom just by appearing in one campaign. And I look at the example that, you know, David Gandy of the Dolce & Gabbana Blue campaign, which was also shot by Mario Testino. And that campaign put on billboards all over the world in magazines, social media, everything. That made Gandy, you know, a global megastar. And it was all because of the brand and their platform and the incredible talent of the image maker, Mario Testino. Now, the creative synergy between Testino's distinctive vision and Burberry's iconic brand has resulted in visually captivating campaigns that have left an indelible mark on the fashion industry. Now, it's important that I do say this up front, and that is, before I do a deep dive into the campaigns and, you know, the actual creations and stuff, I must say that we at Fashion Industry Broadcast believe that working in all industries, regardless of what they are, people should be protected from predatory practices and abuses of any kinds of, by people, and especially those that hold positions of power over people. And photographers with an ability to make or break a model's career gives them an incredible position of power over the models, and that should be a relationship that's always founded on trust and respect. And we have a zero tolerance for any sexual misconduct in the workplace. And that being said, Mario Testino is one of the handful of photographers who have been accused of such practices. Were these accusations valid? Were they made up? I don't know. Like today, you can see people being cancelled overnight with just, you know, one accusation on social media. Johnny Depp, Andrew Tate, now it's Russell Brand. Who really knows? You know, the court of public opinion is no court. There's no judge. There's no hearing of evidence from both sides. There's no weighing it up. There's no burden of proof or anything. It's just accusation, guilt, sentence. So whatever happens, I don't know. And that doesn't bias me from what I look at when I see Testino's campaigns. So all I can do is look at what I know. And that is that he is an extraordinary image maker whose work has done with Burberry will go down in history. There's no doubt about that. And it's this side, only this side, that I'll be looking at in this film. Now let's look at the iconic fragrance advertisements for Burberry. One of the most notable aspects of the Testino-Burberry partnership has been the relationship on fragrance. And Mario Testino's artistic eye and ability to capture the essence of a brand perfectly align with Burberry's elegant and sophisticated image. And one of the most, you know, amazing campaigns that they've both worked on together has been the Burberry Brit. In 2002, Testino photographed the Burberry Brit campaign featuring British model Stella Tennant. Now, some people, like me included, think she's kind of awkward looking, but she has that quirky kind of Englishness and it kind of works. And the campaign aimed to capture the youthful spirit of modern elegance associated with the brand. Testino's ability to create a sense of intimacy and evoke emotions through its photography perfectly complemented Burberry's vision for the campaign fragrance, resulting in a captivating campaign and a lot of memorable images. And then there are the Burberry fashion campaigns, in addition to the fragrances, who Testino has obviously collaborated for a long time with Burberry on those. And these campaigns have showcased seasonal collections highlighting the brand's iconic classics, you know, like the trench, etc. And always bringing out the British heritage fused with the contemporary style. And I think of all the photographers who I truly class as masters, I think Testino is one of the rare ones that has that ability to fuse those two elements together and make it look effortless, like it's a natural thing. You know, you recall Testino's campaigns, one that comes to mind. He photographed Lady Di, those classic portraits. And then he photographed, you know, the early Tom Ford Gucci campaigns.
Pushing me to do it as far as I could take it.
And, you know, how was it for you to get us to be sexy when most of us weren't?
Difficult. Hello.
Is that really what you asked? I want to know if everyone was just naked between takes. Tell me everything, immediately.
We're at the Clios. This is not the time to gossip. Later.
Where they're razoring, you know, G's in the model's pubic hair. He has the ability to walk in two worlds, and it's a rare thing. Now, one notable Burberry fashion campaign took in 2005. The campaign featured, you know, the all-time British icon, there's no other, Kate Moss, and actor Ioan Gruffudd, capturing the essence of Burberry's iconic trench coats and accessories. Testino's ability to infuse a sense of glamour and allure into the campaign perfectly complemented Burberry's aesthetic and helped solidify the brand's position as a global fashion powerhouse. It was the year 2016, and Burberry's partnership with Testino was flourishing. And they were celebrating the brand's 160th anniversary. And the campaign titled Burberry Celebrates was a classic. And it featured over 100 portraits of British celebrities, all shot by Testino. Now, he's a great portraiture photographer. And his long-standing connection with Burberry and British culture made a commitment to supporting emerging talents in the industry. It was a perfect match. This collaboration extended beyond visual campaigns, and Testino also worked closely with Burberry on initiatives such as the Burberry Art of the Trench project. And this project involved capturing street-style photographers of individuals wearing Burberry trench coats, showcasing the versatility, timeless appeal of the iconic garment. Now, historically, I would never have been seen dead wearing a trench coat. But when you see the imagery and what cool it looks, even I would be thinking, I might get one of those trench coats. They look kind of cool. And that's the power of image making. Then there was Burberry's artistic vision. Now, Burberry's always been known for its innovative and artistic approach to fashion. Testino's ability to translate the brand's vision into compelling visual story narratives has played a crucial role in repositioning and making Burberry, a powerful, modern, aspirational brand today. The power of the image, you can't not believe it. All the way back from, the Marlboro man at Marlboro Country, what Ralph Lauren did when building his empire, Calvin Klein.
Okay.
Obsession. Obsession. Obsession.
Obsession from Calvin Klein.
The power of the image is something that works. It has a magic to it. And one of Burberry's notable campaigns was Burberry Prawsome Spring Summer 2006. In this campaign, again, the iconic trench were brought out and showcased in a fresh and contemporary way. The campaign featured Lily Donaldson, Australia's legend Gemma Ward, and Lily Cole, amongst others, embracing the brand's modern aesthetic. Testino's ability to combine the classic elements of Burberry with a sense of youthful energy resonated with both existing and new Burberry customers. And then there was the winter campaign in 2010 for Burberry Prawsome. Again, the partnership reached new heights, and this campaign featured models Emma Watson and her brother Alex Watson, along with musicians George Craig and Matt Gilmore. The collaboration aimed to showcase the brand's fusion of classic tailoring with a contemporary edge. Now, Testino's amazing storytelling skills were evident in this campaign, as he captured the spirit of the collection and brought it to life through his lens. The images excluded a sense of sophistication, edginess, perfectly in capturing Burberry's ability to bridge the gap between tradition and modernity. Now, the evolution of this partnership is an interesting thing to think about. And it's been one of the longest enduring partnerships in fashion history. And also, it's obviously been a very fruitful alliance. In 2013, Testino shot the Burberry Spring-Summer campaign, featuring Romeo Beckham, Edie Campbell, and Charlie France. And the campaign showcased the brand's youthful energy and highlighted the innovative use of digital media, as it was the first time Burberry used live stream images and videos to engage with its audience. One of my favourite all-time Testino Burberry campaigns, I think, would be 2015, and it was called the Rock with Royalty campaign. Britain is known for the royalty and also rock, so it was a genius idea, and who better to bring it to life than Burberry? Tom Odell, Ella Richards, Harry Treadaway were among the stars confronting the 2015 Rock with Royalty campaign. Along with others, this campaign credited a new star is born in the capital of London, thanks to Testino and Burberry, who snared the offspring of rock and roll royalty for the campaign. So, with an enviable cool family tree made up of both fashion luminaries and rock and roll legends, who else could you get than Keith Richards' own granddaughter, Ella Richards? She's the ultimate modern day English rose. Talk about a pedigree. Her grandfather is Keith. Her grandmother is Anita Pallenberg, and her mother, Lucy de la Falaise, both were models. So it's no wonder that Tatler magazine selected her to feature in their forthcoming portfolio, Tatler's English Roses 2017. Now, Ella appeared in the 2015 campaign alongside a brood of young, swinging Londoners, including singer Tom Odell, actress Clara Paget, and she follows in the footsteps of her parents, who appeared in a campaign for the brand in 2007. Now, Richards made her catwalk debut in New York in September 2014 and signed with modelling agent Storm, the same agency that Kate Moss signed to way back when. And given her parentage, you know, it's her grandmother is Anita Pallenberg, while her great aunt was Yves Saint Laurent's muse, Lulu de la Falaise. An aptitude for fashion undoubtedly runs in the family. And she's got blue chip bloodlines. It's like they were breeding a thoroughbred. And Burberry's like the perfect brand to bring her to life, because it was the brand that basically helped launch the careers of Cara Delevingne and Kate Moss. Now, Testino's intertwinement with the Burberry brand, it seems to be far-reaching. His involvement is even extended into their runway shows. You know, he often captures, and he does a brilliant job capturing these sort of paparazzi kind of takes of their behind-the-scenes, candid moments backstage at fashion, and giving an insider a look into the creative processes of Burberry. And these images not only added to the brand's narrative, but also showcase Testino's ability to capture the essence of a brand beyond, you know, the stage runway presentations. And that's part of Testino's genius. Of all the specific campaigns mentioned, there were so many. I would call out, you know, the Brit campaign with Stella Tennant, the fashion campaigns with Kate Moss and Ioan Gruffudd. They exemplify what Testino visualises is this Brit essence. And it's a genius combination. And furthermore, their collaboration extended to initiatives that has kind of enshrined Burberry as one of the iconic fashion brands, alongside the real true greats, you know, like Laurent, Chanel, Gucci. And that's a hard pantheon to crack into. So it's through the combined use of expertise, shared artistic vision, they've created campaigns that have pushed boundaries, captured the brand's essence and resonated with a global audience. And I guess as the Testino Burberry collaboration continues to evolve, it's evident their shared commitment to innovation, storytelling, technology, pushing creative boundaries will continue to produce compelling campaigns that captivate audiences and solidify their status as industry leaders. And that's what a fashion brand dreams of.
I'm very happy. Maybe what I've done for Burberry is good and I hope they're very happy, but we have to be as happy next season. And it's every 6 months we have to renew and recreate and reinterpret and recast and re-everything.
If he's got a weakness, in terms of fashion, I mean, he is a juggernaut. You know, he's managed not to be weak in fashion. It's one of his determinations. You know, his weakness is for food.
As well as Versace, he shot a campaign for Burberry, and the results of both campaigns are in front of him.
I find that sometimes being too self-assured is not really that productive. At the end of the day, it's better to be a little bit on the insecure side. And I, by nature, have it. So, I mean, it's so satisfying. You know, can you imagine? Here I am looking at a Vogue, French Vogue issue, which is considered a height of sophistication, and it's, you know, a special Mario Testino. It's like, what else can you get? But they said to me, what else can you get? You have so much. And I was like, no, because I wouldn't mind having another issue maybe at the end of the year, you know.